It's Friday. I'm Kevin Mendes.
And I'm Miriam Abdul-Kawi. Welcome to Sunup on 7 people.
Definitely welcome, and thank you so much for opening your space for Miriam and I to have a fun day with you. Miriam, let's tease them what can expect on this Friday episode.
Yeah, so you can expect that we will hear from the Belize City Defenders telling us about their game coming up this weekend.
That's true. It's going to be a very hot game. So today we're going to find out more details on how they feel about that. But we also have something more exciting on this Friday episode.
Food from Carmen's Takeout.
So Carmen's going to be here today, and we're going to have a great time with them. But of course, we do have a great couch talk to go through with you. So thank you so much for welcoming us. Miriam, let's go to the couch.
Yes, shake the bum bum.
I've come to find that the truth isn't what we were told. So where
to everybody on Sunup.
do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today? Just in time,
And he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on
the
the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me, this
You
one
and
you're afraid.
I were the first ones to see
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been
the
happening
world
over the
that
weekend.
we see
So,
may seem that it'll never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow.
Muy buenos dias, Sunup on 7 family. Welcome to your Friday episode, July 10th. Thank you so much for welcoming the space for Miriam and I to join you. If you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV, we're going to have a great time today. Before we get to all that goodness, let's bring you the weather, and that's courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning, Belize. A moderate and relatively moist easterly airflow prevails. The 24-hour forecast for Belize and her coastal waters calls for sunny skies today with cloudy intervals, and shower activity will be generally isolated except for the south, where a few showers and isolated thunderstorms can be expected during the morning hours and over inland areas during the afternoon and evening. High temperatures today will range from 88 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 94 inland and 82 over the mountains. Tonight and tomorrow, skies will be cloudy with some outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms to develop over most areas, but more so over southern districts and along coastal areas. Low temperatures for tonight will range from 81 along the coast to 74 inland and 68 in the higher elevation. The wind will blow from the east at 10 to 20 knots, and the sea state will be moderate. A low tide will occur at 1:13 this afternoon and high at 7:43 tonight, a low at 5 minutes to midnight, and a high at 6:17 a.m. The sun rose at 5:24 and will set at 6:31. The moon set at 2:52 this afternoon and comes up at 12 minutes past 2 tomorrow morning. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for cloudy skies along with some outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms to develop mainly along the coast and southern districts during the daytime, then gradually decreasing. In the sargassum forecast, there is a high chance that most sargassum mats will affect beaches across the country during the coming days. And in the tropical weather outlook, no tropical cyclone formation is expected over or near Belize and her coastal waters during the next 48 hours. And with that, we conclude your morning forecast that was prepared here at the National Meteorological Service.
And that's our weather update for sure. Getting ready for the Friday.
Yeah. How are you feeling this Friday, Kevin?
I'm a bit shaky,
You're a bit
but it's good. It's Friday. It's a Friday energy, but definitely grateful to be here today. So Friday, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great food segment.
Yes, we are. You're looking
Definitely.
forward to the food.
I am always looking forward to food.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had Miss Carmen's on the show in the past, and her food has been excellent. I always go by her shop too, also to get some amazing fried jacks. So I
I
know it's
hope-
gonna be having a really good time.
I hope we get fried jacks today.
Yeah. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, I feel like I'm an 8. I could get more energetic, but I would just hold it down.
Yeah. And it sounds good. You know, it's gonna be manageable between the both of us.
Yes, it
Yeah.
will. Yeah, because we're very grounded and zen. And then
Yeah.
I can get out of control and channel my inner Brandon and then come back.
Okay, I'm gonna let you be.
Channel my inner Brandon or Renata.
There's one thing you can be at a 10, and I'll let you be.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then Kevin's just gonna be there like,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Tell me more about that, Miriam. I'm very curious about you being over the top.
I'm gonna let you be. You know?
Yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, Querido.
Definitely. So we're good. It's a
Yeah.
Friday, and
It's a
we.
Friday, and we're feeling blessed, and we're feeling the love. And, you know, let us know how you're feeling in the chat, our Sunup family. On a scale from 1 to 10, it's Friday. What's your vibe, boo?
That is true.
How
Let
you
us know if you're
feeling?
celebrating anything. We'd love to give you a shout
Oh,
out.
yes.
Also.
I have a birthday shout out that I have to say
Okay.
later on.
All right.
Yes, you'll
That's
just
good.
remind me.
I will. I hope you. Control room is also gonna remind you. Should we get started with
Yeah.
couch talk?
Okay, sure, let's do it.
that.
So our first point of discussion this morning, Kevin, is that the PM's younger brother and girlfriend received $250,000 according to the Smart Stream screenshots.
Yeah, so these screenshots continue to unearth, various transactions that have taken place within
Look.
within the government.
Yes.
And this new screenshot, well, the new revision of the screenshots are highlighting that between November of 2023 and July 31st of 2025, $225,454.90 were made a transaction to the account of Adi Ku, and who lives in Orange Walk. And so in further investigation about who this person is, they found out that she's in a relationship with the brother of the Prime Minister, Mr. Javier Briceño. And so further investigation will take place about regards to, again, what services and if they got value for the money, for the amount that was shared to them.
Right.
Again, the reason why this raises the eyebrows is because it follows like a series of 30 invoices. 28 of them were under $10,000. And also the fact that this is linked to the relative of somebody close into government again, right? So these invoices seem to highly favor people that are closely connected with persons within political power.
Yeah, and it's definitely a conflict of interest.
It's definitely a conflict of interest, as you say. Yeah.
So, with that being said, it's just not a good look, Kevito. You know what I mean? Like, we hear all these stories of, corruption, solicitation. I mean, you could say that allegedly, but then it's like now we have these screenshots. Now you have proof that links back to only certain type of people, and it's not a good look. You know what I mean? And I know we'll get later into, well, we can talk about it now, what the Prime Minister, said. And he basically said, and I'll quote it here, Kevin, he said he really doesn't know what they got or they didn't get. But he said, let's stop with the speculation. Like, he's like, I don't want to speculate. He's like, if they did wrong, they're going to have to answer, period. And I like that he was like upfront with that. Why are you smiling? Why is he smiling?
I don't know. Like, I feel like
You feel like that was just for show?
what we do know is that on the
I like that he said that, though. I like that he
Yeah.
made his statement and made it very clear. Like, if you did wrong, you're going to have to answer and fess up, and pay accordingly, period.
Right. Okay.
But you have a different opinion.
No, it's not that I have a different opinion. It's just like, all right,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt,
Got
and I'm
it.
gonna see what do you mean by whatever you did, and if there's something for you to be answerable to, that you're gonna answer to about it.
Got you.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Just-
want to see that?
Yeah, giving him the benefit of the doubt. I feel like the country is giving him the benefit of the doubt, and
Yeah.
we're gonna see how really that translates into, because it's like, okay, you can go under the investigation and see like what transpired there. And he said, as a matter of fact, he was like, let me call you Jules.
Yes.
Before, and
Yeah.
let's avoid all the speculations, have the conversation about it because I just found out about this. I did not know
he didn't
that
know.
this was taking place.
Yeah.
So he said, right after get this call from you, I'm going to call my brother and be
And
like,
let him know, like, hey, you know, if you, I don't know what you did, but if you did do this, you're gonna have to pay up, period. So that's all I'm saying, Kevin, is that I appreciate his, you know, him being forthcoming and making that statement, you know, publicly. But every time I say that, you smile, so I'm gonna let you smile. Because like your smile is like, who you doing? Like you know something I don't know.
no, I'm just like, yeah, just on that, you know.
Yeah, and we've seen these conversations happen before, and I think that you've seen a trend, a specific type of trend with these conversations. So I think your smile is resonant of what you expect this outcome to be, how it always has been in the past. But you never know, and like I said, I respect him saying that.
Yeah.
And you know, coming out and saying that. So let's move on to our second couch talk
Let's do
topic.
that, Miriam.
The meat master states an open tender compliance as high velocity invoicing draws scrutiny. More escándalo.
More scandalous. So we know that Meat Master was also like part of the. It is also a business.
Yeah, it's a
that
Belizean
was,
business,
you know,
yeah.
like had a relationship with the Ministry of Defense where, you know, they got, you know, payment for services that they procured. Again, this raises eyebrows because it's the owner of Meat Master is related to is a relative to the CEO of the Ministry of Defense. A lot of the screenshots, a lot of the payments that were done, several of them are under $10,000. So again, thinking about, you know, what service they
Yeah.
provide, you know, and if they got value for money and,
Yeah.
you know, what's the relationship. They said, they put out a press statement yesterday
Yeah, they
saying
did.
that, you know, their invoices reflect all the goods that they supply to the government, and that their business, in order for them to be able to provide the services to the government, they went through the appropriate bidding process, so everything went through the proper tendering process for them to be able to
Yeah.
provide that service.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that they made a statement, they want to, and they specifically said, a lot has been said in the media, we want to clear our name, and they said that they remain committed to conducting their business with integrity and transparency. This is proof of that they just came out with that statement, you know, and their business, you know, as they said, it was built on hard work and their quality products and their professional service. So in a sense, this goes back to our first couch talk point where it looks a certain way, but that doesn't mean that it is a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, so my thing here also is that,
Tell me.
okay, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
Right? In terms of like, okay, you come and say, we went through the proper process, da. Which now I feel like it just makes businesses a bit iffy about collaborating with the government now, because you're saying, okay, we're caught up in this hurricane of all these screenshots, you know, showing payments under $10,000,
Yeah.
you know, like highlighting nepotism and all of these things. So it's like now as a business, you're going to be like, I think, before you used to think about 2 or 3 times before partnering with the government to provide a service, but now you're thinking like, man, I may be caught up in this scandal.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I may think twice about
Before yeah.
providing any service to the government, because I'm like, it will definitely put my name out there, and
Yeah.
if I do not come to defend it and that kind of thing, it may backfire on me as a business, right? So like,
Yeah.
I
They're in a tough place.
It's a tough space, yeah.
Regardless of what they do, basically, you know. So the best thing to do is not to participate. But then if they don't,
well, they
then
do
that's not
have
good for
now to
that's
exercise
not
like
good
a
for
bigger
business.
consideration, I feel. I mean, if I was a business, you know,
Yeah.
thinking that my name may be caught up in this turmoil, in this whirlwind of things,
Yeah.
then I may consider, even
Maybe
though
it's
like,
not worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But again, they did make their statement, and it seemed, I mean, it is very transparent and very forthcoming of them to just state, hey, this is what we are. You can go to their business page, you can go to their Facebook. They do receive, you know, great reviews and things like that. So they have a good track record, you know, that particular business. So I like the fact that they made that statement to make, this is our stance. We're making things very clear. This is how we perceive ourselves. You know, many things have been said in the media. So again, though, we'll see how this story unfolds, because as you said, in regards to our first talking point, if there are screenshots and proof of certain things, then it contradicts what was being said initially. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
yeah. And the thing also that raised the eyebrows about this was there's several screenshots several payments under
Under
$10,000.
yeah.
And they said the payments that were received were just basically reflecting the services that we provided to the government. You
Yeah.
know? So it's like, but why would all these? Because it's not just like payments made under $10,000. It's the amount of payments that happen in one day for a company too. So it's like saying like, why did all these
All these
invoices
payments
went out
happen.
on one particular day too? You know?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does.
So it does beg the question of further inquiry and just natural human nature. You're curious as to why. Like, why all these payments on that specific day? That's a great question, Kevin, you know. But again, we'll continue to investigate and find out more, you know, and eventually it'll come out. So we shall see.
That's one thing, you know, eventually it comes out.
It does. Eventually it does come out. Let's move on to our third couch talk
Our
point.
third topic now,
Yeah.
the Prime Minister yesterday on the interview that he did with Jules, he defends the former Miss Universe Belize comments that she made at the National Party Convention this past weekend.
Yes.
After the blowback on her comment where she said that the government should consider raising the threshold from $10,000 to
To
something
above it.
higher.
Higher, yeah.
And so, two things that the Prime Minister said in this regard. One is that he found it unfortunate that her comment received so much backlash.
That kind of response.
That's one. The next thing is that he encourages women to be more active and to voice their thoughts in these spaces in politics.
Yeah.
Which I connect with that.
Yes, I completely
know,
agree with that. Yeah.
Always big news, at least coming out for me, was that he mentioned now that they will, as a matter of fact, increase the threshold from $10,000 to something higher. And he mentioned something that's called a central procurement unit.
Okay.
And what he said that's now going to be like the central place where all procurements from all the ministries, they're going to have to go through this one central channel and you know for like approval of like spending,
Right.
and that this is going to be like available to the public for them to have like knowledge and access to information about who's providing services, tendering, payments, and all of these things that are made. And I'm like,
You have another question mark.
I don't have a question mark. I just think this is antics. It's theater. And I say this because yesterday, while doing some research, I found out that there is something called, in 2010, there was a fiscal transparency and responsibility regulation, in which this fiscal transparency and responsibility regulation is designed to force the financial secretary to give Belizean people a clear snapshot of the government's fiscal strategy and financial position twice a year. You know, so within this fiscal strategy statement, the government must provide, you know, a fiscal strategy statement, a fiscal outlook, and a mid-year review report, and a final budget outcome report. So like three things are so like. In 2010, there was already a system established
Yeah.
for what the central procurement unit is supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, why will you go back and create something that you have not been following since 2010?
Yeah, it's like to cover.
So
tracks
it's
of-
I feel like
yeah.
it's antics to be able to say, hey, we're doing something about it. But like, bro,
Yeah.
there has already been a system in place, but y'all have not been following it, and that has us in the situation where now you're saying we're going to create a central procurement unit. I know this put out a statement yesterday where they like held sessions with like CEOs and FOs and all of these to like the proper procurement process. But I am like, can we go back to this 2010
Yeah.
regulation?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I see what you're saying. Like, it's very interesting, and it looks a certain way on them. You know what I mean? It looks like they're trying to cover their tracks for something that they may or may not be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cover their tracks. Also the inefficiency, also of
Yeah.
not following with regulations about enforcing these things.
Yeah.
Right? Because I
it's
mean,
not
since
being-
2010 to now, like how many times have the public have had access to like a mid-year review of the budget?
Yep.
How many times have the public have had access to a yearly budget review? You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then doing things again. This is a recurring story that we see, Kevin. And I can feel your exasperation because you're just like, this is the same story over and over. So when I say a comment, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but you're like smiling like, Miriam, yeah, we know what's gonna happen. But at the same time, it's just this recurring story of things happening behind the scenes that are done, you know, under the noses of the Belizean people, and then we have to pay for it, and then someone else is making a bunch of money. That shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
So like that's definitely one.
Yeah.
But the next thing is, okay, so like he did say that they're going to raise the threshold.
Yeah.
And I am
yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like,
all
oh,
right.
all of a sudden, yeah.
Because again, the conversation here that we are showing to the public is not the threshold that's the problem, right? It's the culture of, like nepotism, right? It's the
No
culture about
transparency.
no transparency. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing that has raised all these concerns regarding the threshold of $10,000. In his justification of the increase of the threshold is because how the budget that threshold reflected the budget years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The budget is not that amount anymore, and definitely ministries do require, like a higher budget to be able to facilitate their expenditure
Of
and all of
course,
these
yeah.
things. And I'm like, okay,
That makes sense. Yeah.
that makes sense.
For development and
but it's
everything
like,
that we need to do.
how will that process, be transparent?
done,
and this is
yeah.
where he's saying,
And
okay,
be
we're going
done
to have this
with
central procurement
integrity,
unit,
yeah.
but there has already been something in place from years ago to fit the role of what you say the central procurement process is supposed to have.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, then so it should be implemented. Like this should.
It
not
should
be-
have been
It should have
implemented
been, yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, it should have been years ago. So I hear what you're saying, Kitty, though, and like having a sense of integrity with following through. So again, we'll continue to follow this story. I mean, we'll have more updates as it continues. It's like a saga. It continues
Right,
to
and
unfold
then
with all
Brandon
these.
mentions a really good point here.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter, like they raise the threshold because they will still continue to make payments below the threshold to not raise
To
the
to raise the scrutiny or to draw any attention and things like that. So yeah, shout out to Brandon. Thank you for that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
because again, it's culture, right? That we need to be able to change.
Yeah.
It's not the threshold.
But I mean, that's a huge point of changing the culture. But how do you change that when, we have seen in the past that people are, basically having their own interests, being paid for. And there's proof of that. And it just continues to happen. So how does that change? Who's monitoring that? How can that be stopped? How can that be rectified? We the people, and of course media houses, holding them accountable. But then what happens after that? When it comes out in the media, will it just continue to happen in another way? Maybe. Yeah. Well, we'll continue to follow it. But I did want to say, because this point was about him defending, former Miss Universe Belize Bella for her statements about saying, well, the threshold should be raised. And then she was just like attacked on social media about those statements. Like, why is she to talk, this and that and that. But I like what the Prime Minister said, where, we need to encourage more women to speak in those spaces and to have positions of leadership where they do have a say in the conversation, where they do have, a voice and an opinion. You may not agree with her opinion.
Right.
But her opinion still matters and shouldn't be undermined just because she's a former Miss Universe Belize, just because she's a woman, you know what I mean? And I'll add another layer to it because this is how the lens that I was looking through it as is because she's a white woman, a white Belizean woman. I felt like the attacks were like really harsh and because of who her family is and her last name. And I felt like that wasn't deserved, she's being completely honest and, she has a right to say her opinion about what she feels and she's adding to the conversation. Who else can say that they're doing that? It's easy to sit behind a screen and offer your opinions and say whatever, but the person that's in the discussion and that's offering their opinions and offering like what they really feel and think, you know what I mean? They're showing up physically to say, I am here, I'm engaged. This is why I think my perspective is important. It's easy to just, bully someone from behind a screen and say negative things to, about her. I think she did respond, to the statements and things like that. But it's just unfortunate that in those spaces, it doesn't feel safe for women to speak at all. Political spaces. And we've seen that in the past and currently.
That is true. I connect with that too.
So
the backlash that she faced definitely discourages women from participating in these spaces for sure.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate. So I like that the Prime Minister said, we should encourage more women to speak out in these spaces. And he commended her for doing that. So yeah, so let's move on to our next.
Somebody said she was not attacked, she was called out.
She was called out. There's a difference. There's a difference between called out and attacked. But if you go back and read the comments of what some people said, she was attacked.
Yeah, there was a combination of both.
There was a combination of both. So I hear you, boo, but she was attacked. How you doing? Okay. Just so you know, like some of the things like that was said to her and about her, you wouldn't want someone to say that to you. So let's move on to our fourth Couch Talk Point, Kevito. So the prison CEO, George Gomez, gives his side after he was sacked after less than 2 months in his job. He was ousted. Okay, so this is the story. George Gomez was escorted off the premises and dismissed without cause. And he states in a letter that he wrote, he said, the reason for my dismissal was not shared with me, but he says that he had like a very positive working relationship with everyone there, and that he hopes that the prison, in the future, his successor will, be successful, and that the prison, the way that it's operated will be more modernized. Why are you smiling? Every time he starts smiling, because his little spidey sense is like, Miriam,
Yeah.
you're so innocent. No, I know what's going on. I'm just stating, the facts and everything. But please tell me,
No,
because
go ahead,
I love it. No, because you're smiling and I'm like, give me the chisme, tell me the shush. Tell me, friend, dígame.
It's really unfortunate again. This CEO, like Mr. George Gomez,
Yeah.
you can say former CEO of Colby Foundation.
Unfortunately.
Less than 2
Former.
months in, he was escorted out of Colby
premises,
Foundation,
yeah,
right? He was
escorted off the premises.
escorted out without any reason for his dismissal.
Had a good working
So like
relationship
what was shared also is that he went and he was implementing, or he was modernizing the reform and how things were done at Colby. And it seems that this did not sit well with the
higher ups
and who is currently in place there.
Yeah.
And they said,
like,
you're implementing things that don't work really well here, so thank you, but
got to go.
you gotta go. And we're not gonna give you any reason why, but you gotta go.
Yeah, so you can see here, folks, his statement, and he's stating, what he did while he was there, making sure that he was very professional. He executed everything in an efficient way. He didn't have any issues with anyone, at least on the surface. Everything seemed fine from his perspective. But then he was escorted off the premises. It's like, what did he do? There's something more that I feel like there's another part of this story that we're not hearing about.
Right, because he is the successor of a CEO that was there for so many years. Right? So he's coming to do a reform of a system that was in place for so many years. And if you look at his statement, there was like various things that he was already implementing, which sounds like, okay, I'm coming with this mindset and I'm going to make some positive changes for the prison and all of these things. And again, it never sit well with the current, persons that remained within the administration of Colby Foundation that said, bro, this not sit well here. You got to go. And I am like, so what could have been wrong about this modernization that he was trying to implement that it called for him to leave, or not to leave, to be
escorted off the premises? Like, what exactly was wrong? I mean, so it sounds like whatever he was doing to modernize and make changes, that it was very threatening to someone or someone's.
Wait,
what did you say? Did you do this?
You're picking up.
Wait, so
you're picking up.
Now I'm picking up the smirk and the smile that you have. No, I already picked it up. I just
Yeah, but
So we're not on the same page all the time. Makes for great TV. Anyway, so I hear you. I know I hear you. And his statement wasn't regretful. He was very forthcoming with everything and all the plans that he had and the programs that he had implemented and everything that he wanted to do. So it just doesn't make sense. Like, there was no violent outburst. There was nothing negative that happened on the surface to seem like this, you need to be escorted off. You need to leave. So the question begs again, why? I'm sure we'll find out. We'll just keep digging until we find out you're smiling, like you know something I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate, and I hope that he's successful whenever he goes forward with doing. But it is unfortunate that someone comes in, they have all these great ideas, they're trying to implement them, and then they are kind of punished for that and persecuted for that and removed. Like, no come inya and try change what we did though. We like the way things are, but when you have someone new come in, you kind of have to go under their wing and under their vision and respect their leadership and their vision for how the business can be taken forward. I mean, because unfortunately people don't like to think about it like that, but the prison, it is a business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and we have to talk about like why did prisons were created in the first place, right? The prison started after the abolition of slavery to be able to still continue with cheap labor, and still be able to continue oppressing people and all of these things, right? So it's like...
And if he's coming in to implement things that are helping, that are making sure that the inmates are treated like human beings and they have their human rights and things like that, then that may be an issue, going back to what you just said, because then it's like upsetting this is how we've always done things and this is how it's going to remain. And that it can't be, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just can't remain. It just can't be that way, because this looks suspicious on them now, that this man that came in with a good vision and positive turnarounds is being removed. It don't look good. I just say, I say it in a Creole term. It don't look good.
Yeah.
I just say it doesn't,
it
you
does
know.
not.
So of course we'll continue to dig. We'll continue to try to find out exactly, was there a specific issue that happened, or overall, or who are the persons that basically said that he needed to be removed. Why are you smiling again?
You were saying drink more water, Kevin. Yeah, the drink. Unfortunately, there was no coffee today, so I'm
No,
like,
he has to drink his water.
I'm gonna drink water.
Yeah.
But we're good. It's it's just like
It is. It makes you, it's exasperating. Look, you're just like tired. You're like, this is the same thing over and over. You're
no.
seeing these
I mean,
different things.
we mentioned something that's very key while we started. It's like everything comes to light.
Everything comes to light, honey.
Yeah.
Always. The truth will always be revealed. And I have to shout out my stepdad. He always said, like, you know why you do things in the dark, Miriam? Because it's written on your heart that it's wrong. That the way you hide your thief, or you steal, or you do this, or you lie, or whatever, in the dark, because you don't want nobody to see you, because you know it's wrong. So if you do something in the dark, come out to light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to him for his wisdom.
Definitely.
It always does come through. Okay, so let's move on to our next couch talk point. So this is for the trial. Yeah, so...
Yeah, let me move on to our
Yeah.
next couch talk topic.
You can say
Miriam.
it, yeah. I don't
And
like the title,
There's a
so.
convicted rapist that is facing another trial for intent to rape, and he rejects the sentencing indications and elects new trial. So this person was charged for burglary and for raping a 30-year-old woman
Yeah,
in 2022, sentenced to 21 years in prison.
Yeah.
And now he's in court right now for intent to raping an 11-year-old.
Yeah. So that was a very intense story. Like when I read through the entire, and the situation of what happened and having the little girl and disrobing her and all of that. Thank God that there was a male person in the house that found out what was happening and stopped it immediately. But this is like, to me, the audacity that you're literally caught red-handed with an 11-year-old minor, and then he's like, he rejects what the court's going to do. It's like, no, I'm going to go to trial. I reject this, and now I'm going to go to trial, because it would have been added that the judge had said it would have been 10 more years consecutively added to, what he's already serving. It's like, you were caught. You were caught red-handed. Like, why did this story come out? Because you were caught.
Yeah.
And you're with an 11-year-old minor. Like, what you reject that you were caught? You reject that you were doing? It's like, so I don't know how that's going to play out. So anyway, when I said let's go to the next talking point, and I saw that, like, I got really like a flash of upset, and I'm glad you took over, because these cases like this just are so disheartening to hear for children to be involved. And it's something that's rampant and unfortunate, an unfortunate part that we have to report on in the news. Happening a lot in our country.
Yeah,
So.
which also, like, for me, just again brings back the notion of, like, what are we doing to provide access to the sex offenders registry? Because this is somebody
Yeah.
that was convicted of rape in 2022, and then he's now back in court for another trial for rape.
Yeah.
So, and again, rape on its own is just like
Horrible.
something, like, but then, so there's a 30-year-old woman, and now the intent of rape was an 11-year-old, right?
11-year-old
So it's
child,
like,
yeah.
wow. So what are we doing to be able to provide, the sex offenders registry, who's there, access to it, because
Right.
I believe, like, if there was this made public access, probably this child could have been in a better place.
Yeah.
Thankfully she was not raped, but still, that there was intent is traumatizing enough.
Exactly.
So it's like, what are we doing to protect our citizens from sex offenders?
Yeah, and do you have any updates, Kevin, about that registry? Because I know we did a story on it way back when, but it would be nice to hear, you know what I mean? What's the update? How are we going to be able to, locate it? Will it be available to the public? Like, what's going on there, because this is such an unsettling story to talk about, you know what I mean? So, and like you said, the intent, just the intent of that with that young minor, you know what I mean? She's already going to have trauma and suffer PTSD, so, you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna follow up on this case.
Yeah,
and
we're going to
see,
continue to follow up on it and, you know, bring updates. So, yeah. Oh, I feel like that just brought down my whole energy and vibe. And someone in the chat say, Coach Talk needs to pause. Yeah, I agree with you. We need to just take a moment.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's a lot of heavy stuff.
It
And
is.
to sit and
Yeah.
process it. So our final point, Kevito, and
Yeah,
I'm
let's
really
talk about
excited
that,
to
yeah.
discuss this with you, is La Bestie. He does a La Bestie. I love La Bestie. Hey, La Bestie, how you doing? And so we're going to talk about La Bestie and the religious controversy. So I learned a lot about La Bestie over the last couple of weeks, and then also when I read the articles last night. And I just want to say that I appreciate and I love his complete and total transparency, honesty, standing in his truth, no matter what he does. And I just hope that with his current decision, which you'll get into more, Kevin, you'll tell us the details for those of you who don't know,
But you can share
that,
it too.
you know, that he isn't re-rejected again, you know what I mean? Or rejected by the church, because it's how to say, it's easy to say, you know, you're giving up a specific lifestyle and now you're turning to, you know, the church and turning to God and all that. That has all these other different connotations. Fine. Everybody can make their own decision. This is your life. That's what you want to do. Great. That's beautiful. But then I just hope that if for whatever reason, you know, he decides to, you know, maybe, you know, go a different route or something, that he's not rejected by, you know, by the church in the long term, that he's, you know, fully accepted regardless. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's Christ-like. That's Christ-like. Like, if you read and you know what Christ did, like, he accepted people into the church that weren't supposed to be there at all, weren't supposed to be there. If you're looking at things from a Christ-like consciousness and a Christ-like way of doing things, you accept all of God's children. Because if you believe in that, then we're all God's children. So there shouldn't be any rejection of anyone, no matter who they are or what they do. So I just wanted to say that. And I just wanted to shout out La Bestie. I've been a supporter, and I just like that he's stands in his truth, you know, regardless. And it can be controversial, you know, and this is. So, Kevin, you can talk a little bit more about this religious controversy part of it.
Yeah,
And you're smiling, so I can't wait to hear what you say.
No, like I'm smiling because, I mean, like, again, I have a deep appreciation for La Bestie, who now chooses to be called Melvin, their
Melvin.
original name.
Yes.
And so if you hear it, like I'm saying Bestie, Melvin, there, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm using as inclusive pronouns as I can, because for one, I feel like it's important for us to acknowledge that this person is navigating their sexual orientation and gender identity, which is very important to mention. So Bestie sparked up, you know, a couple months on media
Yeah.
as an influencer, and basically on their story talking about them being a beneficiary of the amnesty program and how the amnesty program changed their lives and now being able to have, you know, their proper documentation for them to be able to thrive in Belizean space.
Okay.
So that's what caught the eye. And from there on, there was like this rapid evolution of this person, right? Where, you know, as somebody working in the area of sexual orientation and gender identity and all of these
Yes.
things for so many years, you could have clearly picked up that this person was navigating, you know, their gender identity. And I feel
Yeah.
like that was completely normal, you know, especially on somebody that comes from a heavy religious background.
Yes,
you
and
know,
he said that in his statements.
And even so, like that on its own, I feel, and that's where the conversation today goes in terms of like you have to realize the indoctrination that takes place in these different different religious institutions or religious bodies, you know, like you're talking about it being Christ-like and, you know, accepted for who you are, love for who they are.
Yeah, to me,
I
Christ has, like, open arms
That's
to
like the
everyone.
universal language of what Christ-like should be.
Yeah.
But we know that various religious denominations, they do have their ways of how they interpret the Bible and how they go navigating that.
Yeah,
So that on its own, you know, like sets barriers or puts people in a box of how you should be.
Yeah.
You know, so as somebody, you know, like navigating that, growing in this space for so many years, there's so many things that have already been conditioned in your system as to how you should be, how you should identify, and all of these things. So sticking out of that, it really requires a lot. you know, and we can see where, you know, like they did their best. They were out there navigating their gender identity, and people were supportive of them.
Yeah.
People were supportive of Bestie, but then Bestie came out and she said, and they said, hey, like for my well-being,
Mental health.
I'm gonna take a break from social media,
Yeah.
and I'm also gonna go back to church. And I am like, hey, I honor that. Your well-being
Yes.
is very, very important. You know, but it's again, it's important to realize that it's not easy for somebody to step out of religion, to be like, hey, I'm gonna honor myself and I'm gonna be myself, given, you know, like the space where I grew up, right? Religion trauma is real.
No,
you
it's
know, like
so
I am still navigating religion trauma because
Yeah.
I grew up like heavy in the Catholic space, and I'm a queer man, right? So as a queer person, to be able to say like, how do you show up in a space that calls you an abomination, that says you should be dead, that God does not love you? It's like, why would you go to this place to start with, right? And then like, that contributes to so many things, right? To being mentally unwell, to
It
people
does.
going through like suicidal thoughts, to people
Yeah.
even like completing suicide because of how religion tells you should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really unfortunate. So when Bestie said, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and I'm gonna take a pause for my well-being, I honor that completely.
Yeah.
Of somebody that's still navigating religion trauma.
Yeah.
Like I get that. I get that. So like
Yeah.
it's really like, at the end of the day, I feel like the conversation is about how religion and the indoctrination, you know, influences thoughts of people and behavior. Also honoring, you know, this young person who's still navigating it.
Yeah,
It's not an easy journey.
And being like a public figure.
And being a public figure,
He
yeah.
literally was just like making these funny videos, making jokes, making people laugh. I think he has like 31,000 followers. So there's a lot of people who've been following his journey and following his stories and things like that. But for him to come out and say, you know, I really have to take a step back. I have to take care of my mental health. This is how I'm going to do it. It should be honored. And again, I just want to stress again, I just hope that he is well received regardless, even if he does say, now I'm stepping back in the public eye, now I'm the bestie again, like still be accepted.
They're allowed.
Still be accepted by the church,
They're
you know
allowed.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
because,
for,
like, that's-
to me, that's what it should be. It should be a welcoming place, you know, of quote unquote, again, sinners. Like anyone should be welcomed. To me, if we're being Christ-like, if we're following that. So, you know, shout out to you, Melvin. Still calling you La
Shout out
Bestie.
to you,
In
Melvin.
my mind, every time
Yeah.
I see him, I'm like, La Bestie, you know?
Definitely, you
Yeah.
know, because that's how he
and
started. He was like,
he's-
I'm an influencer, I'm a public
Yeah.
figure, you know, like I'm just, at the beginning, like when they started, it's like, I'm just a character, right? And then eventually as they went out discovering themselves, they're like, oh, now like I am this person. And of course now they're back to,
Yeah.
I don't think they're back to where they were, but it's
Yeah.
just whatever they were caught up with them now.
And this
whether
is
it's-
an evolution that we're seeing
It's an
play out
evolution.
live for a person's life and their growth. And a lot of people, again, like I was talking earlier in regards to my comments about Bella, like it's easy to sit behind a screen and make negative remarks about people and their lives, but you know, he is a living, breathing human being who's having a very real human experience. So, you know, again, shout out to him for at least, he's always very so transparent and standing in his truth, you know, and I hope that in regards to his mental health, Kevin, that he receives the help that he needs and the support that he needs, you know,
That is true.
to help him with his as he goes on his journey, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And I hope that no
definitely.
matter what happens, that the church still accepts him
yeah.
wholeheartedly, fully.
Yeah, definitely. And that also, like, there's other avenues that you can reach out to. So if you're somebody that's also navigating that space, you know, because Bestie is not, or Melvin is not the only person that's
oh,
going
no,
through this.
yeah.
You know, so if you're somebody that's tuning into this conversation and you're going through that, please reach out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like, I am here. Please reach out. We can
Yeah.
have a conversation. Mental health
Definitely.
support is available because
Yes.
it's not easy going through this journey of your navigating your gender identity
By
and sexual
yourself.
orientation by yourself. You know, so please reach out.
Mm-hmm.
We're here and we're here to support you and we're here to do our best because you're loved, you are seen, you're valued, you know, and you're allowed to take space.
Yeah, for yourself, you know what I mean? And people support you, you know, so I'm glad that you said that you're here. Because I was
Yeah.
literally thinking that last night, like, I was going to offer, you know, I'm a mental health advocate, I'm a mindfulness coach, you know, we can do some sessions, you know. We always have our free yoga session every Wednesday, you can come to that, you know what I mean? Like, there's different ways that you can find support just to help you navigate and learn techniques to monitor and manage your own mental health as you're, you know, going through this. Because it's
Yeah.
going to be tough, you know, people are going to continue to have things to say, maybe you'll be treated differently, when you go out in certain spaces, things like that. So it's important to know that you do have people supporting you and you do have a community of support.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
So yeah, like with that, we come to the end of our couch talk.
We do. It was a heavy one. Someone in the comments said that Kevin, they hope that the food segment has a drink because Kevin need one. Kevin need a drink, y'all.
I don't need a drink.
No, you don't. It's too early.
No, I mean, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Lord, I know. No.
But no, we're good. Again, it's like it was a heavy couch talk topic, you know.
It was a lot
and again,
stuff.
we're gonna see what happens with all these screenshots and these like invoices and on these payments, and then linked to like close relatives of persons in power. I think that on its own is like, okay, we're here, and I'm really grateful that the fact that it's coming to light. And again, it's like, what do people do with this information that is shared? Right now, there's campaigning going for municipal elections, for instance.
Yeah.
And, like, I read a quote that said, like, people, participating in, like, election process, like, it's your responsibility, it's your duty. And a lot of people, they select their candidate because of how they see themselves in the future, right? And that on its own is a disservice to democracy because, like, you should be talking with your candidates or the persons you want in this space of power of how will they address the situations you're currently
that's happening right now.
experiencing.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
That's the thing, because your future cannot be like coming like without addressing what's presently here. Like all these
I
persons
completely
come with
agree.
their propaganda of like, oh, we're gonna have lights and streets and houses and this, and I'm like, good.
That's great.
At the end of the day, that's the role of the government, right?
Yeah.
But if these persons come, it's like, what are you doing to address the current situations they're experiencing? And I feel like people should vote in that regard. Test them and see, like, what are we doing now to address transparency, good governance? Like,
I agree.
Those are the things you should be having the conversation about, not like,
Yeah.
I want to see this in the next 10 years.
I want to see this in the next 10 years. So that person's going to give us, like, that's a promise. You don't, like, it's not guaranteed. Whereas if, I like what you're saying, Kevin, if the issues are dealt with now, then you know that they're not just promises. They're actually delivering on, what
so it's
they're
like, how
saying
do
that
you
they're
do
gonna
with this information? At least we know that it has prompted, like audits. It's prompted,
it
the
has.
central procurement unit and all of these things. So like, information does have an impact, but it's like, how do you at an individual level take this information and do something about it?
I completely agree. Yeah, I love that. You should have run. No.
For what?
I don't know. Anything.
I run three times a week.
You run 3 times a week. You know I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Politically, would you ever consider that?
I did at some point.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, but I'm grateful to be in a space where I do not need to be in political space to be able to influence.
Yes, you can still do that from the community level, community-based level, and things like I am the same way. Yeah, I completely agree. Good job. Good for you.
Good job.
Yay.
We're good. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to end
To
our
the birthday
couch talk.
shout-outs, yeah.
Yeah, and now we have to do our birthday shout-outs, and then the sunrise is beyond amazing.
Yes.
Are we going to do the sunrise first? Or
No, birthday
shout-out?
shout-outs first,
Okay,
Miriam.
birthday
Yeah.
shout-out to, drum roll, and listen, his birthday is next week. He's turning 11. This is my little friend that I always meet at the gym. He's like, his name is Zion Goff. So we have to give a birthday shout out to Zion Goff, AKA Lil Bougie. Because when he saw me at the gym, he's like, Miss, you bougie. You only bougie. I'm like, you bougie to game, recognized game. You have to be bougie for recognized bougie. So big up to you, Lil Bougie. From All Saints, big up all Saints. Big up all primary school students that are off for the summer, enjoying the sleep in. I hope it is sleep in on the Harasunoma or on the dads.
I know
The
kids wake up early to also watch Sunup on 7 too. So if you're tuned in while on vacation,
and
that
it's
is
hard
pretty
to
sweet.
wake them up during the school year. But when summer, they up big 6 o'clock, like, hi, you're like, you couldn't get up during the school year.
Yes.
Anyway, big up to all the primary school kids and big up to you, Zion Goff, for your birthday next month. Lil Bougie.
Definitely.
Shout out to you.
And the next birthday shout out goes for Shauna Aviles Nicholas, whose birthday was yesterday. And the greeting comes to you from your sister,
Happy
Timika
birthday.
Rekenya. Yeah. And she said, happy birthday to my sister, wishing you good health today and always. Make success be with you with all that you do. May you enjoy a long life
That's
filled
nice.
with happiness and love. I love you. So
Aw.
to Shauna Aviles Nicholas, happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday,
You are loved.
darling.
You are loved, definitely. And we hope that you enjoyed your birthday yesterday. Now it's time for our sunrise. photo.
Sunrise, which is beyond amazing and gorgeous. Just wait till you see it. It looks like a painting, Kevin.
It does. It's
Like-
like a postcard.
I agree. It is literally a postcard.
All
Wanna
right.
see it? Where is it?
Keeping the suspense of the sunrise photo.
It's like, when are we gonna see it?
Ooh. Where is it, Miriam?
So, I don't know. I'm trying to think. This is Belize City.
It's Belize City.
It's Belize City. It's back by, oh my gosh, my brain's not at work. I know where this is.
Uh-huh.
Where is it?
This is Buttonwood Bay.
Buttonwood Bay,
This is
thank
the
you.
sidewalk on Buttonwood Bay. Yeah.
I went blank. I was like, I know where this is.
And this is thank you to
Jamie
Usher for sharing it. I love how Jamie's getting creative with her photos. Like adding the hibiscus there, it's like
So beautiful.
Yes,
like it's like the
yes.
cherry on top. It's like, and by the way, beautiful pop of color along with the sunrise.
I love
Oh my
the
gosh.
the intention behind it.
Yeah.
It's super cool. And thank you so much for always thinking about us at Sunup at 7. To be like,
so beautiful.
let's share some love, through our sunrises. So
Yeah.
thank you, Jamie, for always submitting your sunrise photos with us.
Yeah, I love it. It made me happy seeing that.
Yeah. So we're going to go into our first commercial break. Once more, thank you so much for engaging with us in our couch talk. We're going to drink some water and get ready to have a conversation with John Marston talking about the Belize City Defenders and their upcoming game.
Games.
And then we're also going to be having a great time with Carmita's Takeout on today's episode.
Have some food.
Stay tuned, folks. Thank you so much for your company. We're going to go on a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
In 2020, the budget for the medicine that stocks our public hospitals was about $19 million. Today, it's $52.5 million, nearly 3 times as much in just 6 years. Did our need for medicine really triple? Or is something happening to that money? A $2 million contract with no tender. $42 million that skipped open bidding. They dropped the quality standard and repealed the drug rule. leaving no inspector to check any of it. So, Minister Bernard, where is all the money going? Is the same thing that happened at the Ministry of Defense happening here? This is our money and our medicine, Minister Bernard. Account for it. Audit the medicine budget. Show us where it went.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Cherie Culsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight.
We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craig.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Muy buenos dias, beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. Thank you so much for making some company to Miriam and I today and our guests that come to today's episode. If you missed our conversation, you can always go back and watch our Facebook recorded live. And stay tuned to our Facebook and Instagram pages to know for our guests and what conversations they bring forward to the show. Our Friday gets exciting because we have John Marston joining us today. He's the promoter for Belize the Defenders. And John has some exciting news to share. Before we get into that, John, how is your Friday vibe?
It's good.
Yeah?
From 1 to 10?
1 to 10. How is that?
I'm at 10 now, man. I've been up from 5:30, so good.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
And you're proudly, wearing your cool shirt too.
Defenders to my heart, to my core.
Yeah. So how would you rate the performance of the Belize Defenders in this season?
I'd say nothing short of amazing. Everybody knew we started off slow, right? We lost our first 2 games. We hadn't lost. We went on a 13-game win streak, right up to the finals, game 2. Last Friday, the Orange Rock Running Rebels was the first team to give us our second loss in this tournament, right? The only team to give it two losses, right?
Okay.
However, we already won 1 at home. So the series is a best of 5 finals.
Oh, okay.
And the series is now tied 1-1. So this game, the third game, is basically a very important game to both teams. Because whoever win, the other team backed against the wall now because nobody don't want to lose, nobody don't want to go down 2-1. Meaning that if whoever wins tonight, if they win in game 4, they claim the big $70,000 cash prize. Right, so that's a very, very important game. It's become very community-driven. Like last week, the Defenders took 2 buses full to Orange Rock.
Okay.
Right. This week, Orange Rock is boasting they're bringing 3 buses full.
All right.
Okay.
Right. So it's very community-driven now. The city versus town. So it's a fun. It's very fun because you got people from Orange Rock, the trash talk, you the trash talk back to people.
You know how it goes.
So to me, it's very, very fun that, that's something where we keep it on the court fun. When the game done, me and the Orange Rock Running Rebels owners are very good friends. We text each other, trash talk to each other. we don't want to lose to each other. So that a part of the fun.
Yeah, for sure.
We are the players. Some of the players there are me very close. When I meet them, I always tell them, I take video, then I send it to the owner or in Jack, telling them, boy, careful, because it's bad they hang out with me. You know, that's also just make it leave more interesting between we that. That's a fun thing. But the games are very, very, very competitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that you mentioned, how these games brings communities together. And I think that's one of the great outcomes that the organizers wanted these games to have. Like give each district or each municipality something to come out to, like find a team that you connect with, come out and share. And now they're saying we're bringing our busloads of people to these different games. I love to hear that community is getting involved. So we're talking about this game that's taking place
tonight.
Tonight.
That's a very important game, no?
Very, very important. Tip-off time is 9 p.m.
Okay.
We see it tip-off, but we actually start from 8:30 tonight because we have awards. Members of the Belize City Defenders won awards. We have the Coach of the Year. We have the MVP of the tournament.
Okay.
We have players that are, 3 of our players made the NEBL first team. So they will be given their awards tonight.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We then move into the national anthem, the opening ceremony for defenders. The defenders normally have one good introduction. We run that. That's always exciting for the kids. Get the spirits, then they go make the players then get more excited, get more pumped up. Something very, very exciting for kids, and very exciting for people that are fanatics of basketball, people that just want competitive sports to watch, right? Because the games are so competitive. I mean, the first game, the defenders won by, I think it was 14 points. And then the second game, Orange Walk won by 5 points. Right? So no team, not really, they give up no blowout game where they can watch it. They can watch a game where exciting, or a game where competitive, or a game where you want to see tense moments in the people. Right? You want to watch man. They try dunk on you, try watch your face.
If you have a faint heart, this is not the space for you.
I always tell people, I say, make sure you drink your beets juice because it helps your blood run, right? You know, every game before I go, I tell you, I have to go drink the beets juice, man. I really have to go drink make sure my blood, my heart don't let me up on a court there. But again, we open gates at 7:30.
Okay.
Ticket prices are very reasonable. Courtside is only $50. VIP seating that's behind courtside rows 2 to 4, that is $25. And general admission for everybody is $10.
Okay.
Right? You can get your tickets on the quick pass up until 7 p.m.
Okay.
At 7 p.m. we lock that off, and then you can only get it at the box office. So beat the rush, go up on the quick pass. I mean, I think quick pass adds $1 to it for their expense.
Yeah.
And then if not, you can always visit the ticket booth. The Civic Center ticket booth opens at midday today.
Okay.
Just in time for lunchtime. So when lunchtime people are rush, go get their tickets. I urge people no wait. I think courtside we had 2 days ago we only had about 30 left on the quick pass up. I'm pretty sure that I never checked it since this morning.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that that's very dwindly. Normally on any days so people try to rush and get their tickets really, really quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, come out. We normally give out merch, defenders merch. You know, you're going to the VIP section and sit down underneath the rims. But I give you the lead ton of sticks so I could distract the Orange Rock players. Please use it for distract Orange Rock players and not the defenders players. We normally give out their first 100 defender fans gets their horn.
Oh,
Make sure you can make a lot of noise.
So are those the only giveaways? Because that was my main question. Like, I know you will be giving out awards, but I wonder, will there be like some bigger giveaways?
No, one thing
in
in the defenders, right? We like give away stuff. I don't know why we like give away stuff so much, but we give away stuff. So we have gift certificates. We have cell phones. We normally have money giving away. When you send money at the top, we want $500,000, $2,000 to catch one shot. Right? So it's like I said, that's the entertainment. We try bring the entertainment to the community. Make sure that we have good entertainment, good things to keep people alive, and like make sure people know that we not just come watch a basketball game. We could watch people have fun, try catch a shot, because it's always fun to watch people shooting a ball and making it and see how they
for
react
sure.
to it.
Yeah.
Me, I could make a free throw and make $1,000. I excited, right?
Exactly.
Might do a lead
Wow.
dance. And that's a fun part of the Belize basketball. Big up to the government for sustain, for help with push this initiative in a basketball. I mean, $70,000 are the most anybody ever win in a sports.
Yeah.
Right? In competitive sports.
Yeah.
I've never had $70,000. Normally back in the defenders has been in the league from 2018 and we used to win like 10,000, 15,000. Now we win 70,000. You know, so that's something where drive players, drive ownerships, drive management for try push your players. I mean, we at the defenders, we try to keep our guys. We feel like we lost because we were too comfortable. I mean, having 13 games straight and nobody not beat us, we feel like we were basically unbeatable.
Yeah.
And we were just like, you don't have to put in the hard work or you normally supposed to do because at some point, we look and keep we going, right? So we did take that L. We got on our guys. Normally we do a postmortem the Monday after every game. And after again, I don't know, I give them some words where I never happy for use. Make them know, you know, that people always say, oh, the referee make you lose. You know, no. The coach make you lose. No. Who know where they on the court made us lose? You guys thought that it was just going to be given to you. And Orange Rock does say, no, shut up, punch me in my mouth and make me shut up. Right? So now, like I explained today, I want to do the same back to them, make them know in the community's house. It's a defender's house, and not to touch we, and you can't run it in this house. So please, I want to go back to Orange Rock.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Heavy energy waiting for tonight.
Heavy
I'm telling you, injured there at 10, right? So
yes. Now it's gone to 10.
Now it's gone like above and beyond.
All right. So definitely like there's an invitation for people to join the game tonight. You know, big up to the Belize Defenders going to be playing against Orange Rock.
Orange Rock running right.
So Buster's going to be there, but also like what I find exciting is that there's going to be various awards that are going to be given.
Yeah, and giveaways.
Yeah, there's something for everybody. We normally have Chester the Cheetah sometimes with a pop rung, come out and do elite dance, give the kids free stuff.
Oh, that's
and also we always try our mic man. I just saw a picture of the mic man. He's entertaining as I don't know, Babale entertaining. You should give him best entertainer because he is entertaining.
There we go. So you can work on that.
Yeah.
Give it a.
But yeah, so we got halftime performances by the NEBL girls. They normally come and put out a dance routine. Very entertaining. You know, big up to the dancers.
So this is the finals, like the last game.
Correct. It's not the last game,
but whoever wins this game.
It may be the last game for the Civic. I don't want to be boastful, I don't know, but I don't plan to come back to Civic because we are win tonight and we are win the Orange Rock, so we need to go back to Belize City. So Belize City, this will be your last game.
All right.
Because we got 2 games.
Okay. I love that.
I do. I love it. He's like competitive too already, just the way he's speaking and things like that. So just to clarify, the outcome of this game, because you guys were winning on a winning streak, and then you had that one little loss. So this outcome of this game will determine.
So it won't determine anything yet. So you have
not yet. Okay,
the series is called a best of 5.
Oh, okay. So it's just 1-1 right
the
now.
max you can play is 5 games. Game 1, the defenders won. Game 2, Orange Rock wins.
So.
Game 3, whoever wins this game can close out Game 4.
Yeah.
But we're saying the defenders will win tonight, and we will close out in Orange Rock and pop champagne pan for their home court. Just like what the Knicks do to my team, I want to do back today.
Okay. Now I understand what you mean by, you know, like the best of 5 or something.
Correct. So we're the game after tonight's game, the next game would be held in Orange Rock.
Okay.
Right, but we don't plan on losing anymore. So we're gonna win tonight. And then we're going to Orange Rock next week, Friday, and we're going to pop champagne on Orange Rock's home court.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I like how he's just like, I'm going to write out exactly what's happening, and this is how it's going to go. So that's the plan. When you come back next time.
Okay. Yeah. So we're saying let's cool down the energy for a bit, and we're going to play a game with you, John.
Yeah, we're super excited to play a game. So we want to see how you can do your fast, quick thinking. So the game is we're going to pull out from our little magical box here. There's gonna be like an item or something that we're gonna name, and we have to name where'd she go?
It's based like on a category.
A category, yeah.
So you're gonna list whatever you think.
So whatever you Yeah, and whoever stumbles first loses.
Yeah.
So the
it's-
first category is ice cream flavors. Butter pecan.
You get me?
Yeah.
Vanilla.
What? Rum and raisin.
Chocolate.
Rum and raisin.
I already said that.
Oh, well, chocolate.
So you,
I already said
you
that,
don't
yeah.
lose that.
Next.
He take longer than me.
No, you lost
Next
because you
one.
repeated what I said.
Next one.
Okay, let me pick now.
Okay, you yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. They're gonna.
I don't think you're supposed to start with the person who picked. So
No, I just
So,
I
okay,
I
so-
don't.
okay.
I just open it up and say you can't look, think about it. I just open it
Ah,
because maybe
I
I'm thinking about it, maybe I
Oh,
watch
no,
it
no,
and then
no,
think
no,
about it,
no,
then go back.
no.
Dale.
did.
All right, fine. He's competitive. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
you can be fair. Go.
Breakfast foods: fried jack,
Beans,
Tortilla,
aguacate,
eggs,
ham,
Johnny cake.
turkey.
bacon. There you lose.
All right, you pick one now, John. Yeah, avocado's good with fried jacks. It's so good. We never said cheese. We said
Brandon
beans,
said,
cheese,
"Mind they
egg.
pop the horchata
That's
civic
a big,
tonight."
yeah, mine they pop the horchata.
Brandon,
Things you find in a kitchen. Stove,
Spatula.
spoon,
a fork,
Knife.
plate,
water,
Bowl.
seasoning,
soft drink,
Salt.
towels.
your fridge.
Pepper.
Is that considered like okay?
Oh, wait.
What do you find?
Don't lose again.
Yes. Oh
All
my
right,
God.
I'll
okay.
go. This is funny. All right. All right, I will say because he said, "Man, think that it." So I'll just say the topic and then go to you guys. Pet names.
It's you.
No, it's not me. He said
you
no
said
say.
You have to
Yeah,
go
you
right
have to,
away.
like,
You don't
pick
lose.
one.
Fluffy.
You don't lose.
No, because I told you guys
All
I'm
right.
gonna wait this time. Fluffy.
you-
Billy. I don't know.
Brongy.
Boo boo.
I know why is it Billy for a pet name.
You lose again?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you pick again? And then
Okay.
we're nearly done. I think
We,
one
we
more
have
than
two,
John.
one for each. Okay. Would you name your pet Billy?
I don't
Billy
know.
the goat, right?
Yeah.
That was Billy the goat.
Fluffy,
My
boo
dog
boo.
named Lexi.
Okay.
And my dog, my
Oh, really?
dog then.
What
yeah.
kind of dog you have?
Okay.
Horses.
Things that are red.
Things what?
Things that are red.
Red?
That are red in color.
Okay.
Miriam's dress.
UDP.
UDP.
Stop sign.
Apple.
Hey, boy. No.
I mean, I said cherries. Okay.
We got you with that one, John.
Yeah. Should
Okay. Now
John
pass
go
it
now?
to him.
Yeah.
This is the last one. Yeah.
Okay. Last one?
No, I got
There's
two
two
more
more
there.
in there, yeah.
Yeah. Not naturally. It just takes me like a second or two to click.
Animals.
Animals.
Squirrel.
Dog.
Cat.
Bird.
Goat.
Jabberoo.
Sheep.
Technically.
Jabberoo is an animal.
Yeah.
A stork.
Oh, bird.
No, bird.
Yeah. Oh, and then he said
Yeah.
that. My bad.
And
So
you said,
you lose.
Oh,
I'm
wait. What you say?
I don't remember why I said that. But I know that you lose.
you lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. So we all did one. We all didn't get one.
Yeah.
I think.
I lost. I've been losing. I think I lost like 2 or 3 already.
Okay. And then you lost like 2.
Yeah.
And then you lost like 3. I only lost 1, so I'm winning technically. Fruits, banana,
Pear.
Avocado.
apple,
Orange.
Tomato.
grapes,
Watermelon.
Mangoes.
lychee,
Sapra.
Cashew.
crab,
Cambran.
Soursop.
buckle. I feel like I win it.
Okay, we cannot compete with that.
No, I
Miriam.
don't really. Yeah, no, I used to sneak and eat the bukut behind the house. And my mom used to have like, yeah, I know you're where are they? And I'm like, and it was like a love-hate thing because I never liked the smell, but I'm a eat bukut. And I used to just like go down the rib and like, and then I would get like all stained and get in trouble. But it was worth it.
You must have a really good blood level.
I guess, yeah. I'm a really
That's what
like
people use Bukut for, right? To like
Build
boost
blood.
your blood.
Yeah, but that was fun.
That was fun, John. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
engaging with us in this game. You know,
Good job.
ease your brain for a bit.
Good job, good job. You
Good
guys,
job.
you guys.
So as we wrap up, John, please remind our viewers about the details about tonight's very
Yeah, so-
important game for the Belize City Defenders.
So it's the Belize City Defenders versus the Orange Walk Running Rebels. Gates open at 7:30. We start our ceremony at 8:30. Opening introductions at 8:45. Tip off at 9. Right. The series is tied 1-1. So this game is very important to know who's going up, to who will be next to want to lose the next game. We're telling Belize City, come out. It will be the last game for the city. So, because your defenders defend home court, because beat Orange Walk, free tacos tonight. Gifts, you're able to win gift prizes, you're able to win cash, you're able to win a cell phone. We have, we normally give away cell phones. Are like we normal thing we give away. We like give away cell phone.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Please say one then.
One of the game. Ticket prices are $50, $25 for VIP seating, and $10 general entry. The ticket booth will be open as of 12 p.m. midday today. We go straight up until midway in the fourth quarter. We stop charging at that point, and then we close the doors because we don't allow anybody to come in or get excitement. The game will be competitive. The game will be very exciting, high energy, good behaviors, great security, great drinks, cold drinks, nice food, everything that you want, and it will be at the Civic. So come out, people, bring a good behavior, and let's have a great time tonight and watch the defenders win.
Nice. Wow.
Yes.
Watch them win.
Yeah. Cheer them for win. Then I 6 man.
Okay.
So we're going to see all these bus loads coming from Orange Walk tonight, definitely. So it's going to be intimidating. So we're going to see how that goes. But John, all the best to you.
When we roll in Belize City, nice. We're going to blow for you in a building.
All right. John is hyped up for tonight.
Yes,
definitely.
I can tell.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Friday, and John, we thank you so much for joining us. All the best to you and your team tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
And let's see where the champagne is going to get us,
Or the horchata.
Or the horchata. So with that, we're going to go into our next commercial break. When we're back, there's food in the house.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
In 2020, the budget for the medicine that stocks our public hospitals was about $19 million. Today, it's $52.5 million, nearly 3 times as much in just 6 years. Did our need for medicine really triple? Or is something happening to that money? A $2 million contract with no tender. $42 million that skipped open bidding. They dropped the quality standard and repealed the drug rules, leaving no inspector to check any of it. So, Minister Bernard, where is all the money going? Is the same thing that happened at the Ministry of Defense happening here? This is our money and our medicine, Minister Bernard. Account for it. Audit the medicine budget. Show us where it went.
Escape to the reigning spa of the year. Belize's premier wellness experience, where award-winning luxury meets pure tranquility. Book now, 20% off spa treatments, 50% off accommodations, only at Naya Resort and Spa.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, But the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
In 2020, the budget for the medicine that stocks our public hospitals was about $19 million. Today, it's $52.5 million, nearly 3 times as much in just 6 years. Did our need for medicine really triple? Or is something happening to that money? A $2 million contract with no tender. $42 million that skipped open bidding. They dropped the quality standard and repealed the drug rules, leaving no inspector to check any of it. So, Minister Bernard, where is all the money going? Is the same thing that happened at the Ministry of Defense happening here? This is our money and our medicine, Minister Bernard. Account for it. Audit the medicine budget. Show us where it went.
Escape to the reigning spa of the year. Belize's premier wellness experience, where award-winning luxury meets pure tranquility. Book now, 20% off spa treatments, 50% off accommodations, only at Naya Resort and Spa.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Good morning, Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. The energy level has increased because we have Carmita's takeout on set today. We're not having fried jacks, but we're having something better. And joining us to give us all these details and more about Carmita and what we're going to be enjoying today, we have Miss Carmita Leslie, owner. Good morning, Miss Carmita.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Super excited to have
Always a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
How's your energy level, 1 to 10?
Hi.
Okay, good.
Okay. 8.
Okay,
Eight.
Next to
8 is
first
good.
And next to you, Miss Carmita, we have Miss Rosalinda. Miss Rose, you are the head cook at Carmita's Takeout.
Yes.
How are you feeling today? What's your energy level like? Yeah?
1 to 10?
One out. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very important, right? Because people can taste your energy in your food. So it's like you have to show up on a good energy level, to be able to taste all this goodness that you prepare.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, people are able to tell.
Yeah, so we are so super excited for you to be here today. This is my first time meeting you, and I am so excited for what you have here for us today. So please tell us and our viewers what you'll be making for us today.
Okay, today, well, I already did the breakfast menu. So today we're doing this shrimp and sausage boil. This is like one of my really, they sell, like my customers really love this.
So this is like one of your popular
one of my
dishes.
best sellers, yeah. And so we decided to just do something different other than the breakfast.
We're excited.
So so this is basically the shrimp and sausage boil.
Okay.
Like you can add crab, you can add lobster. Like right now it's lobster season, so you could add lobster and crab to it.
How often do you prepare this meal?
I do this like every other week, like every 2 weeks. Sometimes I do it consistent every week because sometimes people ask for it.
Yeah.
So but most of the time it's every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will people be able to find this on your menu today?
Well,
or is that Sunup on 7 special?
We'll be able to find it on the menu.
I did this for you guys today.
Exactly.
But
Sunup on 7 special, I love it.
But basically,
See, don't they call you for the order? See, that's why it's a good thing I asked. It's a good thing I asked because they're like,
so I did this one today special for you guys.
Awesome. So
and it has habanero in it too.
It's
not
this
habanero.
is the sauce. This consists of butter, onions, and then a lot of different seasonings. And the main seasoning is the Old Bay. That is the seasoning that's the signature seasoning.
Yeah.
And then the other stuff is like your little touch. You have to add your little. Everybody does their sauce different. So you have to add your. Well, I have my secret touch that I add in here.
And we're gonna keep it a secret, true?
It's gonna stay a secret.
All
Yeah,
right.
and so basically it consists of the eggs, the potatoes, the sausage, the corn, the shrimp, and like I said, you could add lobster, crab, whatever you. But it's basically that. And then, like I said, everybody have their own touch to it. Everybody who makes it, it's like a trending thing. So you could add your own secret touch. So you won't find people that have the same sauce, and the thing is the secret is in the sauce.
Okay.
The secret is in the sauce,
Yeah.
for sure.
The sauce.
Yes.
Yeah. Kevin's mouth is watering.
Yeah, it smells really good. It smells really good. And I caught myself in something I said. We're having something that's better than fried jacks. This is gonna be good, but I'm like, what's better than fried jacks? It's a very high competition, especially
you will know in a minute.
Yeah, we will know in a minute.
We will
Yeah.
know.
I talk about fried jack again.
No, yeah, exactly.
Fried jack has a special place. But Ms. Rosalina, tell us what other things we can find in your menu at Carmita's Takeout. What will you have on your special today?
Enough we take out. Well, we have basic everything. We have chicken, beef, pork, meatballs, fish, and soups. And we make escabeche, chicken soup, and chimole,
beef
and
soup.
beef soup.
Every day.
Every day
Every
we
day
have
it's a
a
different
soup.
Okay, every day
Every
has
day
a
we
soup.
have a different soup.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Then
this?
we got fried fish too.
All right. What's the soup special for today?
Well, today Friday I don't make soup.
Oh.
From Monday to Thursday we make soup.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right.
Sometimes on Fridays we do sere or hudut.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends on how my mom feels because she's the.
I love it. You know? Yeah.
She's the one that make hudut and
Okay.
sere.
Yeah.
Sere.
I like that. You know, like it doesn't matter what you're gonna be having. You know that you're gonna be having great food, and I think
Yeah.
that's what keeps.
But
people
Monday
showing
to Wednesday, Monday is escabeche day. That's set. Then
Okay.
Tuesday, chicken
Chicken
soup. Wednesday is chimole.
Mm.
Thursday, sometimes we change it up. We would do beef soup or something else. But
I also know you do turkey dinner.
yeah.
We do turkey dinner like in a month.
And it's really good too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything just sounds so amazing. I'm just
Can you
listening,
tell I'm a
Kevin,
big
and
fan?
taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a huge fan. And for the people at home who don't know that much about your business, can you tell us when you got started? What inspired you to start this business and all of that?
Well, we started 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom, she is the backbone of everything. She loved cooking. That's her passion. And I didn't like the kitchen. I completely did not like the kitchen. When I got married, well, I'm not married again, but when I got married, when I got married, I had a stove, and I did not use that stove for 5 or 6 years.
Oh.
And I decided to go into the kitchen with my mom, and that was where I found out that I do have, like I'm for the kitchen.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that was when I found my passion, and then I started with her, and then, it led up to where we
Right.
are today.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Can you remind our viewers like the location of your takeout?
We are at 98 East Collect Canal, right opposite the Michael Finnegan Market on the opposite side. Yeah.
And your opening hours?
We are open from 7:30 in the morning, through lunch and then through supper. So like 8:30 in the night, then we're closed.
Okay. All right. So that's
So you
like
have
all
breakfast, lunch,
and then we do supper.
What is your like on your menu for dinner?
We do fried jacks, tortilla. It's basically just like the breakfast menu,
okay.
but we also do corn, like we do salbutes, panades.
Oh, I did not know this.
We do tostados, gachos, burritos, like a whole lot of
Everything.
fast food.
Kevin's excited.
And then we do the supper as well.
Wow.
And then can people order takeout and also do you have delivery?
Yeah, we have two numbers. You can call 635-2911 or you can call 610-6099. Those are the two numbers that we basically
Alright,
we
I'm
don't
putting it
do
in the
delivery,
chat.
but people would send their own man.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so
It's
those
in the
are
chat.
the numbers to call to
Very
order.
good. Very good.
Awesome. Thank you. And you have your socials that people can reach out on social media to see what you have for the menu during the day or things like that?
Well, I mostly use WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, I add my customers and then I use mostly WhatsApp.
Okay, great. And I put the number in the chat, so then...
So connect to their WhatsApp and you can see what's going to be on
but
their special.
every day it's basically for the lunch menu. It's basically we have rice and beans every day. Stew beans and white rice, split peas. We have chicken, beef, pork, pigtail, meatballs, and fried fish. That's every day. And then whatever special is added.
We get more hungry, belly. So are we ready to start to make our meal now?
Yes,
Because I saw the
sure.
pot was bubbling up there.
Because this has to be hot. So
Okay. All right, and I see Miss Rosalinda is cutting some limes for us too. So that's going to be added?
Yeah, the limes
if you
are...
want, squeeze the lime payo.
Oh, this smells
On
like
the
heaven.
On your shrimp.
It smells
Give me
really
this-
good, yeah. It
Put
smells
my
really
in
good.
there, the Lee plate
Okay.
and then give me this for the display plate.
Here you go. And then do you have any like summer specials that you do? Because like when different times of the year there's specials. So maybe for September you'll have a special. Of course during Christmas you have a specific special. Is there anything about during the summertime?
We make everything.
You're like,
we
we're
do
gonna
everything.
cook food.
We do everything. We do. There's no specific.
Okay.
That we do. We just. That's our menu.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Well, this looks absolutely amazing. And then, it's similar. It's reminding me of like a seafood boil.
Yeah, it is
similar,
a
but you
boil.
have a different touch to it with the way that you do it and things like that.
It is a boil.
I like that it's high on protein.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's Kevin's plate because the way he's looking at that plate right
hungry.
Yes,
Yeah.
for
Kevin
sure.
said, feed me first.
And also, like Miriam only eats shrimp.
Yeah.
So
I was
yeah.
mentioning, for people like that, I'm sure, you will accommodate them.
Yeah,
right, Ms.
yeah.
Carlita? Like if they're vegetarian.
That's
or
why I
something
don't
like
put the shrimp in the
You don't mix it.
I don't mix the shrimp because
Oh
there
my
are people that are
God.
allergic.
Yeah, right. Some people may have allergies or things like that. So,
So
that's
I
very
don't
thoughtful. I
mix
consider
it.
it of you for
Yeah.
that. Wow. All right, let me get the fork ready for Kevin already, because here, Kevin, here you go.
So I have a secret to share. I've never had seafood boil.
Really?
Not seafood boil?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're missing out.
It's my first time.
Really?
Yes. Oh.
Okay, so you have to take the first bite. You have to do everything. I'll wait. I'll just let you enjoy this moment because it's
Oh my.
really
And
good.
you did an excellent,
Look at that.
setup.
That is it.
Wow.
Okay.
Here.
Brian, you want to take a look at this?
That looks absolutely amazing. The aroma is everything
thank
smells
you.
amazing. So this is gonna be great for Kevin's first taste.
I know, right? I feel so good that it.
Thank you. Yes, you
I'm
are.
so honored that
It's
you're the
from
first
me.
person.
You're popping my seafood boiled
Kevin
cherry.
get red and all.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You don't have to set that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had
So this is amazing. And we just want to let our Sunup family know and the audience know, like,
Here.
for right now, this is what you're doing today, but you still have your regular menu, which is
Yeah.
every day, rice and beans, white rice, stew beans, chicken, beef, pork, fish, different things like that. So you can
Yeah.
still get your everyday Belizean food.
peas
Kevin,
and-
moment of
yeah.
truth, how is it?
I need more time.
Yes. and they say in the chat that they're still waiting for you to say if it's better than fried jack. Or with fried jack.
With fried
I mean, I take the fried jack and
I
the
would
juice
take the
that
fried
is
jack
side.
with this. Yes.
Yes.
and dip it with the
You
sauce.
can eat rice with it too. Some people
Okay.
have rice on the side with
Okay.
it. Yeah, some people
Yeah,
have rice.
that's how when I get my chimole, I get rice, and if people watch me weird, like, well, you know, want to counter tea, I just want the rice.
We
so.
usually give rice and canter
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, with
along
our
with it.
soup.
See, Miss Rosalinda's thinking about you overall. She's like, you're going to get rice and tortilla.
Yeah, we
So
give
Kevin
rice
has
and
been
tortilla.
enjoying his seafood boil. He's not speaking, ladies and gentlemen. So to me, that the answer right there, that means it's nice. That
It
means
really
it's
is
absolutely
delicious.
amazing. So if you were to tell someone, Miss Rosalinda, what would be the number one dish you would say you need to come out and try this dish from our place? What would it be for you? For Kevin, I know what it would be.
Fried jacks.
Fried jacks.
Fried jacks.
But what would you say as the head chef, what would you say is like, no, if you try anything from us, it has to be this for sure.
Well, you know what? Everything is delicious.
Everything is delicious.
Everything is delicious.
I believe you, Miss.
So,
But our turkey dinner is
but
The turkey dinner
yeah,
is bomb.
turkey dinner is
Really?
good.
Yeah, their rice and beans is bomb. Their fried jack and their beans. Oh, with this new chicken.
Chicken.
Yes. And it's really affordable too. That's what I
Yeah.
love about Carmen's
Yeah.
Steakout. It's really affordable, great food.
And the next thing, what people like too is that stew pigtail. You ever
Okay.
taste
I
it?
have not.
the one in tomato.
Yeah, we
sauce.
do it in that tomato sauce
Okay.
for breakfast too.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
they
ever
love
done
it too. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
You did an excellent job with this.
And it smells absolutely amazing.
Yes, it's so flavorful, just like
Yeah.
everything else. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They give you one turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to give me turn. I want
Oh,
to give me turn.
you're waiting for this plate. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no. I have my one. I
We
have
didn't
my
wait for
own.
your opinion.
Yes, they want to know my opinion, so I'm just gonna get everything
Here, Miriam.
except the
Except the
sausage.
sausage.
Yeah, but Kevin's enjoying. Kevin's enjoying.
Kevin is
like-
like club was that, you
I was
know.
like, no,
I was like, oh, I thought this was for me.
no, it is. Let
for
him have
you.
it. Yes, let
But
him
we
have
didn't wait
that.
for make yourself.
Yes.
Miss Rosalinda, it's
Yeah.
excellent. It's so flavorful.
Yeah.
It has like tomato in it too,
So
on the sauce.
pull your plate off.
No,
No, I feel like
you don't put tomato into the sauce.
This? No, this don't. This is
What's in the sauce?
Tomato. It's onions, butter,
Ooh.
the seasoning,
Uh-huh.
and then
your secret.
my secret.
Your secret.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I'm.
Everybody got a secret.
Yeah.
My secret I have to teach someone and then the secret though in
The
case
secret?
I'm not around.
You should.
Okay, moment of truth for me, Mr. Celinda. Moment of truth for me.
Yes. Go there.
Because it didn't wait for me.
Dig in. Kevin take too long, Joe.
No. Now I understand why Kevin wasn't talking.
It was not.
And was
Yeah.
just eating. Like you said, the secret is in the sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely amazing. And it's the sauce that I don't know what your secret, what you do. But it does some kind of obi up on this sauce. Or make it nice. Oh my God. This is really good.
It's really good. Yes.
This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It has a nice balance of flavor between spicy, sweet,
And
salty, sour. So you're getting all the different
All the
flavors that you
flavors
need.
in it.
And then you're getting the flavors from you know,
vegetables.
the vegetables, and then also the shrimp, the egg, and then of course if you have the sausage. So I don't eat sausage. You know that I'm mainly pescatarian, so I don't eat seafood. But I'm sure the sausage was amazing.
It
right,
is.
Kevin?
It is. It's a great
This
combination.
is really good,
Great
guys.
versatile flavors throughout everything. I hope you're proud.
Yes, we are proud.
I love it. I love
Please
it.
remind our
Yes.
family and everyone again where you're located, how they can reach you, because I feel like everybody needs to try this. Like, literally, this is really good, guys.
Yeah.
So we're at 98 East Collect Canal, across from the Michael Finnegan Market.
Okay.
And our numbers are
Look at them.
610,
Yeah.
6099, and 635-2911.
And they're open from 7:30 in the morning, and you can get your fresh fried jocks, your tortillas, your beans. They have egg, they have chicken, you have beef.
We
What
have
else?
the stew pork.
Stew pork.
And the stew pigtail.
As of breakfast, true.
Yeah.
And then there's
Fried jack
lunch.
And tortilla.
And then they have also dinner for you. And it's great and it's affordable food, which I love. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
For sharing this amazing dish with us this morning. I mean, it's like this has brightened my Friday. Like, no, for the rest of today, I want to make sure I take on extras.
Yeah, so as we wrap up, do you have any last words to share with our viewers today?
Well, I just want to say thanks, to all our customers that, have been with us
Support
through
us.
years, because we have customers that been with us 20 years,
From we
from we
open.
open. Yeah, they
coming.
have been. So we just want to say thanks, to all our customers. And then we want to big up all the ladies at Carmen's Steakhouse. And I also want to big up my youngest little seafood boil customer. Her name is Brianne Miller. She never even if she has to get on her mom's phone and send me a voice message, Miss Carm, when you want to make seafood boil? And every time she comes to buy, she peep in my fridge, and if she sees corn, see the corn right there, Miss Carm, when you want to make it. So I have a big up Libri.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's my youngest little customer, and yeah, just thanks for having us here. I always appreciate the opportunity. I
Thank you.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Or you have to invite your customers to come and taste your
Yes,
food,
Mr.
Ms. Rosalita.
Yes, I thanks all of my customers and my friends so that they could continue coming. And also say hi to my other helpers, Miss Matilda and Nikisha and Marisol and my sister. So thanks for having us there.
Yes. They get up early with the
And
great energy,
early
and you
and
can
yes,
taste this great
we
energy in their food.
We all
It's
work
delicious.
together perfect.
It really is delicious.
And Miss Rose and my mom are also sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I say hi to my niece.
Say
forget her
Olvido.
niece name.
I forgot her niece.
I love
Araceli,
it.
Araceli, yes.
There we go, Araceli. We will not
I
forget you.
always forget somebody when I come.
But you caught up right on time.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
joining us.
Boo.
Such a
Thank
pleasure
you.
tasting
Thanks,
your
guys.
delicious
Amazing.
food.
Having
You know,
us.
yes, folks. With that, we're gonna go into our next commercial break. When we're back, we're gonna be, winding down on today's show. Stay tuned.
Okay, bye.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
In 2020, the budget for the medicine that stocks our public hospitals was about $19 million. Today, it's $52.5 million, nearly 3 times as much in just 6 years. Did our need for medicine really triple? Or is something happening to that money? A $2 million contract with no tender. $42 million that skipped open bidding. They dropped the quality standard and repealed the drug rules, leaving no inspector to check any of it. So, Minister Bernard, where is all the money going? Is the same thing that happened at the Ministry of Defense happening here? This is our money and our medicine, Minister Bernard. Account for it. Audit the medicine budget. Show us where it went.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Shirley Halsell, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight.
We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm in Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss. Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your Nation Station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
In 2020, the budget for the medicine that stocks our public hospitals was about $19 million. Today, it's $52.5 million, nearly 3 times as much in just 6 years. Did our need for medicine really triple? Or is something happening to that money? A $2 million contract with no tender. $42 million that skipped open bidding. They dropped the quality standard and repealed the drug rules, leaving no inspector to check any of it. So, Minister Bernard, where is all the money going? Is the same thing that happened at the Ministry of Defense happening here? This is our money and our medicine, Minister Bernard. Account for it. Audit the medicine budget. Show us where it went.
Escape to the reigning spa of the year. Belize's premier wellness experience, where award-winning luxury meets pure tranquility. Book now, 20% off spa treatments, 50% off accommodations, only at Naya Resort and Spa.
In Belize, some things aren't explained. They're passed down. Not because they're tradition, but because they've proven they work. When you work hard for what you have, you learn to protect it. And when the time comes, you pass that responsibility forward. Every generation faces new beginnings, but the choices that matter most are built on trust. For decades, Belizean families have relied on one place to protect their homes, their vehicles, and the lives they're building. When trust is passed down, you know it's been earned. For Belizean families, that trust has a name. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Can you tell that I'm in a better place?
You are in such a better place with that seafood boil. Like,
I just love.
We all are.
You know, like the fact that everybody has their own like secret to make like their food stand out.
Yes.
I just love that everybody was like, I have my own thing that I put in food.
Yeah.
I'm a big foodie. Like food is my love language. Like acts of service.
Okay.
Being able to like channel like my family lineage and everything I prepare. Like and then people say, we brought you this, make you try. It's like,
Yeah, it's so amazing. Yeah, it's wholesome. It makes you
Yes.
feel nice and
Yes.
warm on the inside.
So thank you so much to the folks at Carmen's Takeout for joining us today to bring all this deliciousness.
Thank you, Miss Carmen.
And if you want to like grab their food, they're across from the Michael Finnegan Market. They're already open from 7:30. You can go and get their amazing breakfast. I highly recommend their fried
the
jacks.
fried jacks, I'm definitely gonna
I
try
put myself in a pickle because I was like, what is better than fried jacks? And fried jacks has its own place in heaven.
in heaven.
Yes, because whenever you have fried jacks, it takes you to heaven.
No, it does. It's definitely one of the best things, breakfast food that I would recommend to anybody coming to Belize. But I think that Kevin said this was his first time having seafood boil, and I'm so glad that he tried it from Carmen's Takeout because it is so good. So if you guys can check out her food, check out the seafood boil. I mean, I believe him with anything, with their fried jacks, with anything. I'm like, I want to try everything because it was so good. So I encourage you guys to go out because
Yeah. Let's
definitely
also
enjoy it.
thank John Marston for joining us today, Miriam, as we start wrapping up the show, for extending the invitation for all Belize City defenders to join them at
Come
the
out
Belize City
tonight.
Civic Center tonight to go for this very important match. They're going against the Orange Walk
Yeah.
Running Rebels.
Yes.
And so Orange Walk folks, I know you're gonna show up also.
Bus
Yeah.
full.
So
Shout
big
out
up
to
to the
them.
Orange Walkenios too that are gonna be
Yeah.
coming to Belize today to shake out the house. It's gonna be a great game. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Things are boiling up because it's the finals.
Best out of five
best
games.
out of 5 games.
And it's 1-1 right now. So whoever wins this game tonight's going to have a leg up in the competition and going to determine who may or may not win the championship when they go to Orange Walk. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens, Kevin. And then we also want to thank John for playing that fun game with us. Name that thing or name the different things on that.
He got stuck on Bukut.
He got stuck at Bukut. Nobody never expect me to say Bukut. But I will say that you can't buy Bukut. I don't understand it. You can never buy you can't buy Bukut at the market. You have to get it when you go to a village. That's why I miss having it.
Oh.
Because I never get it. See out where you could buy Bukut. I don't know how you sell it.
By the stick?
By how much? $1 for one?
No, I guess by the pound.
By the pound?
I don't know. It's heavy.
It is heavy. Anyway. Anybody could put that in the chat. Where people could get Bukut fan.
Well, folks, it's time for us to wrap up the show. It's Friday. Thank you so much for engaging with us. And engaging with our couch talk. It's very our conversations that we put forward, definitely we bring our own perspectives, and your perspective is definitely welcome. I feel like it helps us to have a more rounded conversation.
Dynamic
on things,
conversation, of
and
course.
Again, it's what do we do with the information that is shared within our space? I think that's the critical thing. So I hope it translates into you having great conversations with your community,
course.
enlighten yourself, educate yourself, make informed decisions about things. And also, it's very important for you to stay informed, and that's our role here to keep you informed.
Exactly. Yeah. I completely agree.
Thank you for opening the space for Miriam and I to be here and sharing the space with you.
Always a fun time to be here with you, Kevito. I
Yes.
feel like out of all of the hosts I've hosted with you the most together.
That is true.
And it's always so nice to have you because there's such a grounding presence. Like if my energy is frenetic, I just sit next to Kevin and he's like, how are you, ma'am? From a scale from 1 to 10. I'm like, I'm great now because I'm talking to you, because he's so
sweet.
calming. So. And of course, I love being here with my Sunup family. Brandon said Bukut wine nice. Brandon, I want Bukut wine. Now that I know that there's Bukut wine, I'm holding you to it. I never know I got Bukut
Sounds
wine.
like a great tonic to build up your blood.
Definitely, for sure.
But folks, whatever you do today, we want you to remind you that you're special, that you're loved, you're valued, and you're seen.
Yes.
You are very special. Take space, and have a safe weekend. We look forward to seeing you on Monday.
Yeah.
We had seafood boiled today. Let's see if Jules gonna serve beef on Monday. There's so many things that can happen over the weekend, so stay tuned for that. Miriam,
Yeah.
your takeaway.
Once again, always a pleasure to be here with you all. Stay grateful, stay blessed. When you look at what you're thankful for, you feel more blessed because
That
you're
is true.
seeing what you already have. So
We love you.
Sign
We'll
off.
see you on Monday. Have a great time.
Bye,
Have a great
darlings.
weekend. Bye-bye.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share. day, you will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up,